My name's Sheridan. I'm a senior at Columbia College. I made a mess on my dorm room wall and I got all of my friends to sign it. Basically, winter break gets pretty boring. So I had a lot of spare time and I'd been, drawing and kind of hanging out. I'd run out of video games and all that stuff, and I really just kind of needed a new project. It actually started with the drawing of that girl right there in a sketch pad, and I didn't know what she was spray painting, and I thought, it could be something big. Once the ink was down, once the first stroke was down, I figured, I'm in this. It's, housing's gonna have fines waiting. Might as well make it, whatever I can. It says Dome Squad. It's the name that myself and some of my closest friends call each other. It's basically a slang term for a person who wrestles the style that is done not in college but in the Olympics. It was 9 letters. It was perfect. The S was in the middle. It could be big and tall. There were D's on the end. It was perfect in terms of symmetry when I thought about the word. And then over there, you have old lady Liberty, but she got a facelift. She's a little younger. She's a cutie. I always enjoyed art and drawing and stuff. Some of my buddies kind of got into a little bit of street art as it were, and I kind of got into it, but then it's just in terms of you just can't do that. I'm like a kid. I can't be out vandalizing things. So I kicked the habit. I've always drawn though, and I went for it, man. That's the thing. That's what kind of graffiti's fun about it. There's no, you can't take a class on it. You can't look up a step-by-step process. It's kind of what you feel. It's kind of, in the essence, I kind of think what Columbia is almost. It's kind of like, it's kind of like you take your education, you make what you want. It's like, I want to study, I'd never even heard of anthropology before I came here, but it's like, you can do that. But with graffiti, there are no rules, man. It's like you can make your art look like, it's not the legs are just standing, it's like it's in a fighting stance, it's something, it moves, it says something, I think that's what's the coolest part. There aren't any rules, but at the same time, you're making your own rules. You get to say something every time you do it. Everything has its own style. Every letter, every word, every name has something to say, and that's what graffiti is, and that's why I want my friends to sign it, because you've written your name 1,000 times, a million times, on tests, papers, bills, whatever. But how many times do you get to just write it how you want? Not legally, not based on what your parents gave you or what's on birth certificate, whatever. But just I want to be the shredder today, and just do something sweet, do whatever you want. That's it. I'm a shy guy, so I'm never going to come up and ask people to sign it, because I always feel weird asking people back to my room. But seriously, if you want to sign it, you want to put your name down, you want to draw a cartoon or something, let me know. Other than that, everybody's got a name. Own it. Write it somewhere sweet.